It's hard to imagine what life was like 66 million years ago. Back then, giant flying reptiles soared through the skies, while armored dinosaurs roamed the Earth. Then suddenly it all came to an end when an asteroid smashed into our planet. But how did this space rock change everything? Join us as we unravel the mystery of asteroids and reveal the shocking truth behind their impact on our world. In this video called From Dinosaurs to Dust, in order to answer this question, we need to go back in time and learn about asteroids. Asteroids are rocky bodies that orbit the sun, much like planets do. They can range in size from Vesta, which is about 329 miles or 530 kilometers wide, to smaller rocks just a few feet across. The asteroid belt is a region in our solar system between Mars and Jupiter where most asteroids are found. However, some have unique orbits that bring them close to Earth every so often. These are known as near-Earth objects, or NEOS for short. NEOS can pose a threat to our planet if they collide with it. But luckily, no major impacts are expected anytime soon. Scientists at NASA's Center for Near-Earth Object Studies constantly monitor asteroids that could potentially harm our planet. And so far, none of these space rocks are on a collision course with Earth. But what happens if an asteroid does hit our planet? To answer this question, let's take a look at what happened 66 million years ago when an asteroid wiped out the dinosaurs. This catastrophic event not only marked the end of the Cretaceous period, but also led to significant changes in our planet's history. The asteroid that caused this devastation was named Chicxulub after its impact in the Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico, which is now part of the larger lacustrine impact structure. This crater is a remarkable natural wonder that provides evidence of the asteroid's impact and its devastating effects on the surrounding environment. The asteroid's impact triggered a series of catastrophic events that ultimately led to the extinction of the dinosaurs. When the asteroid first struck Earth, it released an enormous amount of energy, causing widespread destruction and triggering earthquakes, tsunamis, and volcanic activity around the world. The impact also threw huge amounts of dust and debris into the atmosphere, blocking sunlight and disrupting the planet's climate. These drastic changes in temperature and weather patterns had a devastating impact on the global ecosystem, leading to the extinction of approximately 75% of all species on Earth, including the dinosaurs. However, the impact of the asteroid wasn't limited to the immediate aftermath. In the years following the impact, the dust and debris in the atmosphere continued to block sunlight and disrupt the climate. This led to a period of darkness and cold that lasted 4 years, which had a profound impact on the remaining life on Earth. Plants died off due to lack of sunlight, which in turn caused animals that ate the plants to starve. Those that didn't starve often became ill and died from other causes. It's estimated that this process took several decades to complete. During this time, the Earth experienced massive changes in its climate and environment, which ultimately led to the extinction of many species. As you can see, the impact of the asteroid wasn't just a one-time event. It triggered a chain reaction of catastrophic events that ultimately led to the extinction of the dinosaurs and other species. But it also paved the way for new life to flourish, and eventually led to the rise of mammals and birds. The impact of the asteroid was truly a pivotal moment in the history of our planet. While it caused immense devastation and extinction, it also set the stage for new life to evolve and thrive. The asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs left a legacy that continues to shape our world today. But what if such an event were to happen again? What would it mean for our modern world? The impact of an asteroid today would have devastating consequences for our planet and its inhabitants. The immediate aftermath of the impact would cause widespread destruction and trigger earthquakes, tsunamis, and volcanic activity. The dust and debris thrown into the atmosphere would block sunlight and disrupt the climate, leading to a global cooling effect and mass extinctions. However, the long-term effects would depend on the size of the asteroid and its composition. A smaller asteroid might cause regional damage and lead to local extinctions, while a larger asteroid could have global consequences. One of the biggest differences between an asteroid impact today and the one that killed the dinosaurs is the state of human civilization. We are much more advanced than any previous civilization that has ever existed on Earth, and this gives us some advantages that previous civilizations did not have. For example, we have advanced technology that can detect asteroids headed for Earth and calculate their trajectory with great accuracy. This means that we would have a much better idea of what to expect and could take steps to mitigate the damage. We also have the knowledge and experience to build shelters and develop technologies that can help us survive the aftermath of an impact. Finally, we have the ability to cooperate on a global scale, which is essential to effectively responding to a catastrophic event like an asteroid impact. Despite these advantages, the impact of an asteroid would still be devastating for humanity. The loss of life and property would be immense, and the disruption to our way of life would be catastrophic. We would face food shortages, water contamination, and a breakdown in law and order. The psychological toll on humans would also be significant, as we struggle to cope with the aftermath of the impact and the loss of our familiar world. While we may have the knowledge and resources to survive an asteroid impact, it would undoubtedly be a challenging and traumatic experience for humanity. It's important to note that while an asteroid impact would be devastating for humans, it would also have a profound impact on the rest of the natural world. many species would likely become extinct and ecosystems would be completely disrupted. The long-term effects on the environment would depend on the severity of the impact and the recovery time for different species. Some species might bounce back quickly, while others might take centuries or even millennia to recover. The impact of an asteroid on Earth is a rare but potentially catastrophic event that can have profound consequences for our planet and its inhabitants. The destruction caused by the impact can lead to mass extinctions and the collapse of ecosystems. However, the recovery process can also lead to the emergence of new species and the restoration of balance in nature. It's important to continue studying asteroids and monitoring near-Earth objects to better understand the risks posed by these celestial bodies. By investing in research and developing effective strategies for dealing with potential impacts, we can protect our planet and its inhabitants from the devastating effects of an asteroid strike. With the rapid pace of technological advancements, we may one day be able to defend ourselves against asteroids. One promising approach is the use of lasers to deflect asteroids away from Earth. This technology is still in the research and development phase, but it has the potential to be a highly effective method of protecting our planet from a potential impact. Another option is to use nuclear weapons to divert an asteroid away from Earth. This approach has been proposed by some experts, but it carries with it the risk of nuclear fallout and the potential for triggering a nuclear arms race. While there are some potential options for defending Earth from an asteroid impact, it's important to remember that the best solution is often to avoid the impact altogether. This means detecting asteroids early and accurately calculating their trajectory so that we can take the necessary steps to avoid a collision. Early detection and accurate tracking of asteroids are therefore crucial for protecting our planet from a potentially catastrophic impact. To date, we have detected several near-Earth objects that could potentially pose a threat to our planet. However, none of these asteroids are currently on a collision course with Earth, and none are expected to be for at least several hundred years. Even so, it's important that we continue to monitor these objects and study their trajectories to ensure that we are prepared for any potential changes in their path. You might be wondering why scientists haven't already done more to monitor asteroids and near-Earth objects. The reality is that detecting and tracking asteroids requires significant resources and funding. Many astronomers and planetary scientists have devoted their careers to studying asteroids and near-Earth objects. However, their work is often overlooked and underfunded compared to other areas of space exploration and research. This is partly because the risk of an asteroid impact is relatively low and the public is often more interested in other areas of space exploration, such as searching for life on other planets or exploring distant galaxies. Nevertheless, it's crucial that we continue to invest in asteroid detection and tracking, as the potential consequences of an impact are simply too great to ignore. The future of asteroid detection and tracking will likely involve a combination of ground-based telescopes, space-based observatories, and robotic missions. By combining data from all of these sources, we can get a more complete picture of the asteroid's trajectory and its potential impact on Earth. Additionally, new technologies such as machine learning and artificial intelligence can help us analyze vast amounts of data and identify potential threats more quickly and efficiently. It's crucial that we continue to invest in these technologies and train the next generation of astronomers and planetary scientists to ensure that we are prepared for any potential asteroid impacts in the future. As we conclude this video, we hope that you have learned something new and gained a deeper understanding of the potential threat posed by asteroid. The impact of an asteroid is a rare but potentially catastrophic event that can have serious consequences for our planet and its inhabitants. But by continuing to study asteroids and investing in new technologies for detection and tracking, we can protect our planet and ensure the safety of future generations. Thank you for watching, and be sure to stay tuned for more videos.